Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights.
And let's not also undermine the fact that all what has been going on the media space, which has necessitated this press conference, is more of like misleading information and propaganda. There are propagandas that are being shared in the airspace, and today I can categorically come out to tell you clear that I have not met with Professor Josh Amupitan since when he became the INEC Chairman. And I think I can also quote that, having been the Dean of Faculty of Law, as a student, I think I met him just once. And meeting him was when he was patron to National Association of Kogi State Students. Let me now put the record straight for you to understand why we are calling on him to uphold this. The directions that were given by the leadership of INEC to actually discontinue giving recognition to one of the factions of the ADC was as a result of the litigations and the conflicts that was existing between this party. And of course, that's not the only party. If you can recall very well, when the PDP crisis were heating up before the Supreme Court judgment came to put things on a standstill, there were times that INEC had conflicting issues of not recognizing Anyanwu as a result of the fact that they had crisis in that party. I want to say that the INEC chairman acted in accordance with the provisions of the judgment of a federal high court that gave reasons that both warring parties should return to status quo ante bellion, which means that they should all return to the previous state where there was peace in the party when crisis had not erupted. You agree with me that there is, at the other hand, one person also claiming to be the national chairman of ADC as Nephew Bala Gombe, and then Senator David Mark at the other hand. Now, INEC does not want to dabble into those controversies. For we, as a civil society organization, we are calling to remind him that upon his National Assembly defense, when he appeared before the legislature for his screening, he gave us confidence that yes, as our electoral process evolved, that he's going to do everything possible to make sure that we move from that stage of having beavers glitching and all network issues concerning to result and electronic transmission of results to another improved standard of election processes. So we are saying that he should not be deterred with these propagandas and all of the misleading information, because let me tell you, if you look at the scenario of what is happening in this country currently, nobody is even talking about the issue concerning the ADC and the crisis and the decision, or what made the decision of de-recognizing the David Mark faction of ADC. Rather, they are questioning his integrity and calling him names. You will see somebody like a former Minister of Youth and Sports in this country, who actually is responsible for what has happened to the Youth Council of Nigeria. Quote me anywhere. In the Convention of Youth Council that held in Gombe, when Shagari emerged as the Youth Council president, the Minister of Youth came back, knowing fully well that Shagari had met with Atiku, came to make sure that other factions were baited to see how they can bring this young man down from Sokoto, who had won as the legitimate president. And government compelled this young man to tender resignation, and that was what brought up the existence of Sokubo as Youth Council president and all of that. Such persons coming on the television to speak and question the integrity of the INEC chairman and asking for his resignation. We feel the time frame is too close as we walk into the election for persons to be calling that he should resign so that we will start looking for how to get another person. This man, his integrity is not to be checked. He is an upright person, and we trust and believe that he will uphold that which he has promised Nigerians to do as far as the electoral process is concerned.